On behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series, Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya, I heartily thank you when you invited me. I am
I was concentrating on what I want. There is law of attraction. I was following it. I was continuously believing in myself. That made me be confident. That made me fight against the world. And in 2020, uh, so I always had a dream to be featured in a good newspaper or in a good magazine. I was manifesting for the same. In 2020 September, I received a call through LinkedIn. I received a call from Forbes magazine, and they called me because they wanted to feature about my journey in Forbes. And there it was in October. My manifestations worked. My inner power of being confident, it worked. And I was able to make my way to Forbes magazine, which helped me believe in myself again. That was the time when I started realizing, yes, there is a meaning behind achieving your inner power. There is a meaning in affirmation, in manifestation, in concentration, meditation. So I started spreading it. I started talking about this to my friends, elders, and I started helping them in same to achieve their inner peace, to achieve their power, to fight against the world, fight for themselves to attain their dreams. After Forbes, I realized that it's time for me to start my firm. So I started with Scriberlee. Uh, 3-4 months back, I was featured in 70 plus newspapers all around the globe for being the emerging woman. And there I thought I should do something for women. So I joined a group which is named as Tribes of Women, and we help women to meditate, to get to know themselves, because we feel that women, they are mostly stuck into their own things and they do not get the right actions to focus on their inner power. I do not mean that I'm not differentiating between women and men, but yeah. So coming back to harnessing, the another thing which helped me to harness my potential was maintaining a journal. So usually it happens with every one of us that so it's said that there are three personalities which we have. First one is the personality which we know about ourselves, that what we are. Second is the personality which our friends and family or the close ones they know. And third is the personality which we show to unknown people when we meet them. I would say to harness your inner potential, you should concentrate on the first one, which is concentrating on yourself. For that, start maintaining a journal. Every day, make a point to write about what you want to achieve in the day. And before sleeping, also make a note of what you achieved in a day. Every day, it would help you to know about your dreams. Every day, it would help you to reach a bit close to your dreams. And not only dreams, this would also help you be more confident as in regards with your inner power. Inner power is about, as I said initially, psychological and spiritual mindset. Psychological, now in times of COVID especially, people they were really depressed because of the situation going around, because of being in home. uh, Many of them, they started noticing about meditation in that period. uh, the ones who who lack time in doing that, it's never too late. You can start from today as well. Meditating is the immensible and exceptional thing which would help you to focus on yourself, your inner power, and that would help strengthen your confidence. How many of you give time to yourself in a day? At least half an hour. I'm not talking about giving time to yourself means googling things or being on social media. Time to yourself means actual time to yourself, going out for a walk or maybe doing some exercise or doing something which is making you happy. At least, are there even 3 to 4 people between us today that are doing this to make themselves happy? Anyone who is following this? Okay. If not, then you can surely start it. It's never too late. Uh, Apart from this, I would also like to say that failure is something which is also tied to your inner power. If you do not focus on yourself, if you just constantly think about, I cannot do this, then obviously you won't be able to do that. And to convert that into a success, you first have to focus on your inner power, your vision, your aim, and your goals. Now, to do that, make a note of whatever you want, whatever you would like to achieve, and once you do that, make a plan and plan out the work. Open your wings and fly high. This would definitely help you to attain all your happiness, attain your dreams, and most importantly, strengthen your inner power. There is a thin line between inner power and inner peace. Inner peace means getting the satisfaction of being happy, and power is a state where you have the confidence to fight for yourself and to fight against yourself. To achieve something, you that you always go through different struggles, different situations. Now, in every situation, it is important for one and all to focus on your inner peace. For that, communicating, writing your journal are the best ways you can do. Apart from this, there is a book which I would like to show you all, which you should read. It's this, Dr. Wiz, Many Lives, Many Masters. I would highly recommend everyone to read this book. Don't worry, I'm not promoting it. This book, it has about mind, about body, and how you can attain inner power and inner peace. There's a story of two people, and a patient and a psychiatrist. I highly recommend you to read the book. There are lots and lots of videos of Dr. Wiz on YouTube as well. If you see the videos, it would help you to be more confident. Apart from everything, whatever I said, the one thing which you have to do is have your own guru, the one you can follow. I won't say follow Sadhguru or follow a specific person. Follow a person which you believe in. Start watching their videos. Start noting down things which you feel are best for you and start implementing those things. Once you start doing it, you would definitely see what changes are occurring within you. It would definitely do miracles, and you would start loving yourself. That's all from my end. Thank you. Any questions, anyone?
Thank you, ma'am, for your spiritual, inspirational, and confidence building lecture. After this very good lecture, I request participants, if you have any question, doubt, addition, or suggestion, Please come with it.
Madam, as you said in the mention that you need to have some spiritual guru to have, a perfect personality, I must say, that, to have a right direction in our life. So, don't you think the role of teacher also comes into the picture? As a teacher of university teacher, don't you think the teacher can also
Role
play?
of what?
Teacher.
Teacher. Yes, definitely. Role of teacher, role of even a speaker. It helps to harness. But I can say that is a different thing. A teacher always guides you in the right direction. But again, to harness your inner power, you only have the ability to do it for yourself. So even the teacher explains you about certain points apart from academic. It's on you how you take it. It's on you how you plan out to work on it. So ultimately, it's you for yourself.
Madam, the question asked
Yes.
just discussed Dr. Badruddin Ahmad sir. He is from Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad, and just he is appointed as a dean of the Faculty of School of Commerce and Business Management for the year of 2 years. So he is a dean, having dean position of a university. So before leaving our participants, we just congratulate him for his appointment from our all participants and from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I need your blessings because you are a really person. You are like a guru also for me. So I always been honored to have your blessings, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Madam, one more question. My supplementary question that suppose I being a Muslim, if I try to stick on to my 5 times the prayer we do, and if I follow my parents, my teacher, whoever maybe, it is not sufficient to have a sort of harmless thinking.
Sorry, your voice is breaking a bit. Can you please quantify?
I meant to say that the way I want to live my life, if I follow my religious, whatever the issues are there, or I pray 5 times namaz or something, if I follow my guru, there is sufficient if I'm going especially to a spiritual, like.
Yes, absolutely.
You need to have some spiritual guru, and you also mentioned not necessarily such guru or somebody else. So, can a religious guru of some respective religion can also play a big role in one's life?
There is a difference between being religious and being spiritual. I can definitely say I'm a spiritual person. Uh, Being religious is completely different, and yes, your religion it also plays a bit of a role in harnessing your inner power because our culture, whatever we are taught to be since our childhood, it has an impact on ourselves, our mind, our body. Uh, yeah, religion it has some point for the same.
So what I feel, madam, every religion teaches that yes, you need to do something good thing. No religion teaches you to do bad things. No. In this context,
No.
what I say, if I without going to the spiritual guru also, I can just if I stick on to my religious principles, I think I can harness the inner power. I think that is everybody whoever follows whatever religion, if he has perfection in their religious aspect, then I think there is no need to go to a specific guru for getting inner power.
Yeah, right.
So suppose he teaches you all the how to behave with the society right from childhood. I think he is the best guru. Whatever we done from our mother, my childhood, that will carry on in their life. If your parents are not properly, my parents are not proper trained, then there will be a big whoever guru maybe that because I carried the bad things right from childhood. That will not affect much in my life. That's not my intention. But if I follow my religion, that's why I follow my elderly people, what we have been taught in the childhood, that will really make a big difference to harnessing the inner power.
So when we are young, whatever has been taught to us, that is registered in our mind. But as we grow and as we start living in the society, we start interacting with people. Many of our thoughts, they do change from what we have been taught earlier. And I myself, I went through this transition, wherein I think, see, none of our parents, like no one's parents teach wrong things to us, but it's from their point of view whatever they are teaching. When we grow old and when we network with people, we also understand many more things, which again have an impact on our inner power. As I said, negativity, it also has impact on our inner power. For that matter, if we go to religious places, we feel positive, which again has effect on our inner power.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Is there any question or doubt? Please, participants.
So about the book mentioned, I'll mention the details of the book. I'll share it with Dr. Bedkar, and he can circulate it later on.
Okay, madam, I will circulate to this group. You give details. Okay.
Sure, definitely. I'll message you.
Once more, I request, is there any question, doubt, please?
Good evening, ma'am. Only short query, ma'am. How can we align the mind, body, and soul? It is easy to say, advise others, but it is very, very difficult to practice daily life. And how to set the evening planning like a night routine for the get up early in the morning, because these times we used to return from the work late night also. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your question. Can you please elaborate it?
When we
Yeah, two query, ma'am.
Yeah.
please speak silently so madam will listen clearly.
Yeah, I want to say that how can we align the mind, body, and soul?
Okay. So
Is it audible, ma'am?
yeah, it is. So to align your mind, body, and soul, as I mentioned earlier, meditation is the best medicine to align your mind, body, and soul. And many of us, we struggle to start with meditation. The first step you can take is sit for 5 minutes, just focus on your breathing. The next, do this for at least 7 to 8 days. Just focus on your breathing for 5 minutes. Later on, you can start listening to YouTube. Guided meditations which are of 10 minutes, then you can slowly increase the timing. That would definitely help you to sit for 15 to 30 minutes, and I guess that's enough to start with. Yeah, thank you. Any other question?
Good evening, Riya. Riya,
Hello.
what do you hi.
Thank you, ma'am.
What do you suggest? Which is more important, self-actualization or self-assimilation? And why is it so?
uh, Both are important, because first thing which is important is self-realization about what you are. As I described, the first personality about who you are and what you are, to know that it is important, and you can know it by writing your thoughts down, what you feel about yourself, what pros you think about yourself, and what cons you think about yourself. And depending on that, you can do the self analysis and try to be a better person.
I think you didn't got my question. It is which is the primary, you can say the step for the same, whether it is the self-realization, that is the assimilation of anything,
Yeah.
or the self-actualization. Because most of the time when we go for the meditation, most of the people say just it's for the self-actualization. And there is a difference, there is a conceptual difference between the realization and actualization. So,
Right.
because realization is basically more concerned with the primary factors in which, or we can say the surroundings also, and
Right.
actualization are the inner factors.
Right.
So, and you are in the 35-minute or the 30 minutes you have told about the inner instincts, that is the mind means actualization. But without realization, do you think that this actualization process can work over here? Because surroundings, the impact of the surroundings is very much on our inner instincts. Is it so?
No, surround. We can definitely, even though external factors they hamper us, it's within us how we tackle them. So, self, even after realizing that I'm feeling stuck or I am not able to do XYZ thing, after the realization, it's on you how you try to figure out and get out of the situation, for which you either choose the meditation pathway or you choose either communicating with someone uh, or any other thing which would help you calm your mind. Uh, you are right, external factors definitely hamper us, but again, as I said, realizing what is hampering us and why it is hampering us, it's also important. And how I can stay away from that, that is more important.
All the external factors are not hampering us. There are so many positive factors which are going to associate with us, and they provide us a real path of living our standard or raising our standards or boosting our standards also. So all the external factors are not hampers. I'm not asking about the hampers. I'm just asking which is more important, because it depends upon the age group, it depends upon the characteristics of a person, it depends upon the external factors. External means the positive factors, but we are owing sometimes हमारे घर में prayer का एक place होता है, so easily a 4 or 5 year child accepts that the prayer is also an important part of our life. When we don't know it, या फिर किसी के घर में मंदिर कोई नहीं जाता या prayer के style different होते हैं, then we go for that realization. External factors are not always hampering or we have to select it or we have to choose it. External factors are those factors also which we are visualizing, which are basically the part of our life. So what you suggest for a child or for a basic baby or a 5 year or 6 year old child, which is more important, and how we can go with the realization to the actualization process? Is it so or not? We have to give them the proper time. Ki, okay, just go with your speed or something else. Actually, I just want to know the technique. I'm not very
Yeah.
clear about the technique.
Yeah, I get your question. Yeah. So, okay, so to harness your inner power, that was the topic. And I would say when in such external factors, because positive things, whatever are around us, we are easily ready to accept it. Because positivity is something which is obviously going to make us happy. And as you talked about children, every parent, they try to inculcate the children with positive things, with good things. जैसे कि बताना कि every day after shower just go and pray, just say these 5 lines in front of the God. It's on the parents how they teach the child. My personal experiences, I have seen people whose parents try to inculcate such qualities in them. Uh, but now, after being 25, 26 years of age, those are the children who are not believing in God, not believing in energy, which is something related to God. So, so realization, it can also occur in later stage as well of life. So few minutes before also I mentioned this, that our teachers, our parents, they try to help us out since our birth. They try to help us uh, gain insights about what is necessary, what is good, what is bad, and try to show us our path. But when the child, he turns say 15, 16, when he starts going to college, he sees the society, what are the things around him, and later even the child's perspective change about certain things, and that is all related to external environment, and that affects the inner power of a person.
Right now, you are not getting my point. I'm just asking a very simple question. You were telling, I have given an example of the pair, but sometimes to be more sympathetic, to be more realistic, to be more disciplined is rather more important than being a theist. You can't say a theist is not a good person. A theist can be a good person, but I think some more intuition or intuitive knowledge is required in this field. Yet the lecture was good, so thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, participants, for your active participation in the question answer session. I would like to thank Dr. Badiuddin sir for his question, and also I would like to I would like to congratulate him on behalf of Shri Kumarswami College Ausa and organizing committee of webinar series for his achievement as the Dean of the Faculty. I thank Dr. Vidyasagar sir for your question, and Supriti ma'am for her addition and suggestion. And now, after this keynote speech and very good question answer session, I would like to request Chief Organizer and Chairperson of this webinar series for his concluding speech. Please, sir, welcome.
Thank you, Professor Karar sir. And today's resource person invited Riya madam, who is founder of the Scriberlee Pune, and who talked just on how to harness your inner potential. Actually, the basic objective of this webinar is that just within 45 minutes, no subject expert or no any resource person can cover every aspect of a topic, and more topics are repeated here also, and every resource person try to solve in new dimension that topic. So you have covered so much, but still what is remaining, what should be done is immaterial one for us. We expect only the direction of thinking in that way on that subject. This is our motto. Means many resource persons have introduced very new topics. Just word IoT, Internet of Things. These were the topic before few days. That word I was unknown, but from that I am thinking with that how is Internet is fulfilled in our life. So here all the faculties from arts, commerce, science, school teacher to university dean, all the mixed participants are here, maybe from art side, maybe from science side, but they are listening daily what the basic things behind that, maybe from science, arts, commerce. So the motto or the aim of this is just to know about few basic things about the topic and to go ahead. And your topic is related to all arts, commerce, science, teachers, dean, everything should implement this in life to keep peace and to give harness our inner potential, and how we success, how we keep ourselves balanced in our life. And you also shared a story of your success also. And from all our webinar participants from our college, we wish a very big success for you in your life, in your field. I am thankful for joining here. It was late, but lastly you accepted means you just postponed it because of your health problem, and that's why before ending the webinar series you joined. It's proud thing for us that for a new topic to us. Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much again, everyone, for being here, for giving your time, precious time, especially on Sunday evening, uh, listening to me. And thank you, sir, for inviting me again. Uh, it's my pleasure. Thank you. And I wish all the very best to your college, your institution. And may your institution, you all shine bright in the future. Thank you.
It's no problem of Sunday, madam, because every day we run this series. It's depend upon only the resource person. If they accepted our request on Sunday, we will enjoy it on the Sunday also. From last 2 years we are running, and on the 2nd July we are applying for the Limca Book of Record this webinar series, and you are and every resource person and participants are the part of this. And because of resource persons and participants and my organizing team committee, we achieved this a level of that series from 2020 to nowadays, means continue a few gap of examination, all these things, but we able to achieve with resource person, women resource person from not only India but every part of major part of India and abroad also. They have cooperated us. Because of them only we are on this stage of filing the record of the Limca book. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
The last part of the webinar is the vote of thanks. On behalf of the organizing committee, Shri Kumarswami College, Ausa, I am here to present vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Riya ma'am, who has accepted the invitation of our college and delivered a very nice lecture on the spiritual aspect, how to harness our inner power and how to build confidence. And it is essential for all of us and for everybody. So thank you, ma'am, for you giving your precious time and enlightening us on the topic. Thank you once again. I also thank Chief Organizer and Chairperson of this webinar series, Honorable Principal Dr. Hemant sir, for his non-stop efforts to run this webinar series and providing us different topics and keynote speakers from all over the world and different parts of the country, so that we can enjoy different topics and can enrich our knowledge. And the credit of all it goes to the chief organizer. So on behalf of the organizing committee of webinar series, I thank you, sir. I also thank all the participants. Participants are the integral part, inseparable part of this webinar series, because these are the soul. They are joining regularly and listening very carefully, asking questions and adding information, giving suggestions. And these are the ones who are making the webinar series very successful one. So thank you, participants. I thank Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am for giving introduction of today's honorable chief guest. And now I request participants, feedback link is provided in the chat box. Fill it to have your certificate. And with the permission of chief organizer and chairperson of this webinar series, I announce here that today's webinar is over. Thanks to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Okay.